So just like any other algorithm out there are always a ton of complaints about changes to the Etsy algorithm. I'm always hearing things like,
"It's recently changed,"
or "It
stopped showing my items in search,"
or "I had 15 sales a day last week and this week I only have 5 a day." And while this can obviously be extremely frustrating, in today's video we're going to go through how to mitigate SEO issues and even a backdoor method to actually beat the algorithm altogether. So today I'm going to go through what actually gets your items seen in search and how to get there step by step. So first off, we need to talk about the title of your listing. The very first few words of your title are the most important to help to get your items seen for specific keywords. If we search nearly any keyword phrase on Etsy, the majority of the items on the very first page will have those exact keywords in the beginning of the title. Keep in mind that the beginning of the title becomes the link in the internet browser for the item to be seen in search engines as well. As you can see, the title of the item becomes the link in the web browser created by Etsy. So by putting your exact keywords in the beginning of your title, it means your keywords are the first few words in the creation of the link to the listing, and it means your item is much more likely to be found for those keywords. It works the same in Google. If you want to be found by customers searching for Nike, it really helps when your website is Nike.com. Then after you have added those first few important keywords to the beginning of your title, those same few first words should be sprinkled throughout the rest of the listing approximately 3 to 5 times. For example, once in the title, once in the description, and once in the tags. I personally don't always make my keyword combinations in my titles and tags match completely, but if you can't think of very many keyword combinations for your item, it might make sense to do so. But they should definitely be very, very similar. For example, purple shirt and purple tee are very similar, but I might not put both in the title and in the tags. I might just put both of those in the tags, just for the sake of an example. So this definitely helps to be seen in Etsy search for some lower competition keywords, and certainly isn't guaranteed to work for very large niches or search terms, unless if I just wrote bridesmaid gift, bridesmaid gift, bridesmaid gift in my title, it might be found for that keyword somewhere within Etsy search, but keep in mind that Etsy also prioritizes items that actually sell. So you need to tell the algorithm specifically what and who the item is for. And then when that item is placed specifically in front of that person, they are much more likely to purchase it. So what actually gets the item seen by potential customers on Etsy is that it has likely previously sold, or then it is a combination of what has been selling, or is more popular, or recently had more reviews than other shops, or the shop is shipping their items very quickly, and or all of the above and all of the things we can possibly imagine that Etsy probably likes. Now, if you look at bridesmaid gifts on Etsy, yes, there's 7,600 searches every month for bridesmaid gifts, but on the very first page, most of these items are also quite inexpensive. And this unfortunately does mean these are more likely to sell than more expensive items, especially because brides will want to purchase multiple of these items. So shops need to be extremely competitive on price just to get brides to look at their shop. And so cheaper items do sell more on Etsy. So you do need to find niches where you can list your items and still be competitive on price. However, at the same time, keep in mind that Etsy's goal is to make as much money as possible. The right item in front of the right customer at the right time and at the price where customers are most likely to buy it and purchase lots of it, then Etsy is more likely to show that item more and more and more and keep pushing that item higher and higher in Etsy search until the amount of customers starts to slow down because either your design is no longer popular due to trends, or it could even be another way of saying someone else started selling something better. So the Etsy algorithm isn't evil, it's truly just trying to get the right item in front of the right customer at the right price. And customers' likes and dislikes change over time. Christmas shoppers are completely different than summer shoppers or back to school shoppers. These shoppers are all looking for different things, and this can mean your item is suddenly dropped like a hotcake. And this would be especially true if you are changing your tags to seasonal trends like Mother's Day or Father's Day or even 4th of July. If you are constantly changing your tags, Etsy is getting confused on who your item is for. If it is really the ultimate gift for moms, then maybe it doesn't hurt to put Mother's Day gift. But then after Mother's Day, expect to be dropped from search Not because Etsy isn't pushing it out, but because no one is searching for bookworm socks for Mother's Day anymore. So the only solution you can have is to have more items in more listings for different seasons, and try to avoid having too many seasonal tags for truly non-seasonal items. Not everything is a Valentine's Day shirt, but perhaps a pink shirt with a red heart and a bulldog on it actually is. If your shop only has airplane themed mugs and shirts, but no one is flying because there are no flights all of a sudden, it can't be a surprise that those items are going to stop selling. You really do have to keep innovating to stay relevant. Yes, you can absolutely sell boring evergreen items like I do, but I do try to stay on top of trends and add new items like I am this month. Every day in the month of May, I'm adding 10 new listings to my shop. Yes, every single day. Yes, I'm designing all of these myself and doing all of the keywords and tags, and I hope to share the beginning results with you at the beginning of June. So far, it's been super interesting, and I'm really looking forward to sharing the results with you. If you're new here, welcome to Teacher in the Tesla, where I help you grow your Etsy shop from the ground up to success as an Etsy seller that has had over 15,000 sales since the very tail end of 2018 with print on demand on Etsy. All right, so it's time to talk about the backdoor to Etsy SEO. And this backdoor to SEO, or search engine optimization, is another way to get traffic and shoppers to your store. And that is to circumvent the algorithm entirely. You can use social media, Etsy ads, an email list, paid traffic, backlinks, or even influencers. Now, while the main benefit to selling on a marketplace such as Etsy is the existing search traffic and the millions of monthly shoppers Etsy already has, even still, I would recommend starting to use at least one of these methods so that eventually, or perhaps as soon as possible, you can start to build out your own brand and your own shop on your own website. And perhaps Etsy is just one of the platforms that you sell on. And as we've all learned through 2020 and 2021, putting all of your eggs in one basket perhaps isn't the best idea. Perhaps all you can do right now is open a Pinterest account and learn a little bit more about Pinterest, which I'd highly recommend because it's free and it's an entirely visual search engine. And who's on Pinterest? Women. And who shops on Etsy? Women. It's like a match made in heaven. And even better, Pinterest creates a backlink to your item and to your shop. And I'm pretty confident that Etsy really likes backlinks, as backlinks are the key to successful SEO on other search engines such as Google. It goes without saying that Instagram is also very visual and a great place to show off your items. Actually, my very first sale on my Shopify store came from organic search on Instagram. Customers can also tag your shop in their own photos, which is like free marketing for you. And you can even link directly to your Etsy listings when the little shopping cart icon shows up in the photos. Once you have a feel for some of these different platforms and perhaps seen the types of posts or content that you might purchase from yourself, and you make a few posts for your own shop, then maybe you start making your own ads and bringing them directly to your shop if you really want to speed things along. I personally pin my items on Pinterest, and I post on Instagram with photos that customers have tagged the shop in on Instagram, and I pin these Instagram photos on Pinterest as well. The main key to driving traffic to my Etsy shop has been using Etsy ads, as these are already people who are already shopping. They weren't looking for a chicken dinner recipe on Pinterest or what the latest nail color is of their favorite celeb on Instagram. They are already searching for exactly what I'm offering. And while maybe they don't buy right away, I do often think that sales beget sales, and likes beget sales, and reviews beget sales, and reviews get more sales. It's like a little sales loop that just keeps on churning. It's not super cheap when you're learning, and actually you need to spend a lot more than $1 to $2 a day. $20 to $50 a day is a good start, so you can learn from the data you receive that much faster. It's not as good as it used to be, but it still makes an enormous difference. For the past 3 or 4 months, I haven't been fussing with it at all and just spending $20 a day, and I've been getting 20 to 30 orders of multiple items pretty much every day. Now, keep in mind, if people actually aren't in a buying mood, say they're looking for Christmas sweaters in May or June, ads probably aren't going to help no matter what platform you're on. So besides customers not searching for the same search terms consistently throughout the year, and trends and searches changing all the time, it's not that Etsy isn't showing your items as consistently, but that customers have stopped searching for it. Order numbers change from day to day and season to season, and I think we can all say that we'd be disappointed if we got to November and December and still only had 2 sales every single day and had 2 sales every single day the rest of the year. There's going to be fluctuations all the time, and things are going to change all the time. And the only thing you can do is to try to mitigate all of these factors by thinking of as many different ways as you can drive consistent traffic to your shop, whether that be by having more items, more listings, or using backdoor methods. So to summarize Etsy search, it's very easy to show up for low competition keywords with the right title and the right tags for your ideal customer, but to show up on the very first page of Etsy search for a very competitive keyword, Etsy needs to believe that your item is going to sell, which in part is going to be based on past data and past metrics that Etsy has received from previous customers on their platform. If Etsy has shown the item to customers and no one bought it, there's probably a reason why. Do let me know down below in the comments your experience with Etsy search and Etsy SEO, or does it work for you without any backdoor methods at all? So there's so much more about selling on Etsy other than obsessing over Etsy search and Etsy SEO. There are so many other ways to grow your Etsy shop with other Etsy tips and advice. So if you're looking for any other tips or advice on how to grow your Etsy shop, then please check out these videos right here. And as always, I wish you the very best of success in building your Etsy shop for today, tomorrow, and for well into the future. See you later, superstar. For the past 3 or 4 months,